हर प्रेगनेंसी सेम है?
एक मदर की 2 प्रेगनेंसीज भी एक जैसी नहीं होती।
अर्बन एरियाज में आई थिंक इट्स अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 50%। या
Times, yes.
मतलब 10 में से 5 तो हाई रिस्क की हो रही हैं आजकल।
Yeah.
व्हाई इज दिस हैपनिंग?
Oh, stress! Don't tell me, Gurpreet. This is like, I think, the number one killer in our society, and it starts from adolescence.
You said your ovaries age with you. तो अगर कोई 36 years का है तो उसकी ovaries या तो 36 ही हैं या फिर 40 भी हो सकती हैं, depending on your lifestyle.
Yes, but ऐसा नहीं होता कि आपकी एज 36 से आपकी ओवरी 30 पे रह गई। ऐसा नहीं होता है। So miscarriages, first trimester miscarriages in the first pregnancy, they are real.
क्या सिर्फ मैनिफेस्टेशन से हम नॉर्मल डिलीवरीज कर सकते हैं?
This is the commonest question all the mother-in-laws will ask us right from the first visit. मैडम नॉर्मल डिलीवरी हो जाएगी?
प्री कंसेप्शन काउंसलिंग किन लोगों के लिए होती है?
What is it causing? Why is it done?
पपाया और पाइनएप्पल खाने से मिसकैरेजेस होते हैं।
It is a myth.
Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast Beautifully Candid with Gurpreet #Keeping It Real। मेरे पॉडकास्ट में हम लोग बातें करेंगे कुछ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स के बारे में with the experts to be able to get you some crucial, important and real information about it. In today's episode, we will be talking about some of the pregnancy related topics जो बहुत common हैं but शायद उनके बारे में candidly कोई बात नहीं करना चाहता। Things like high risk pregnancy, miscarriages, preconception counseling, egg freezing, C-section over normal delivery. And to be able to navigate through these topics, today we have Dr. Nidhi Agarwal, a very renowned obs and gynecologist with us in the studio. She is associated with Cloud9 and runs her own clinic in Delhi NCR. Welcome, doctor, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Gurpreet, for having me over. It's a pleasure.
Thank you, doctor. सबसे पहले तो आप मुझे ये बताओ, डॉक्टर, कि हम हमेशा मिले हैं ओपीडी में और हॉस्पिटल में, नॉट इन अ वेरी गुड स्टेट ऑफ मी। तो आज आपको मेरे साथ पॉडकास्ट पे इस सेटअप में मिलने में कैसा लग रहा है?
First of all, I'd like to congratulate you, Gurpreet.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you that I've seen you right from a little jittery patient, full of self-doubts, and now to see you coming up with such, such enthusiasm, totally hands-on mom and an entrepreneur. I mean, it's right, pleasing. It's really good. Great.
Thank you so much, doctor. Actually, I think your support and guidance has held me through this journey. So आज का एपिसोड डॉक्टर्स है फोकस्ड ऑन एक्सपेक्टिंग मदर्स या फिर उनके पार्टनर्स के लिए या हेल्थ केयर प्रोवाइडर्स के लिए और एनीवन हु इज जस्ट अ क्यूरियस लिसनर एंड लर्नर हु वांट्स टू नो मोर अबाउट प्रेगनेंसी रिलेटेड कंसर्न्स एंड प्रिवेंशंस एंड कॉजेस। टू बिगिन विद, डॉक्टर, आपकी 15 years की प्रैक्टिस जर्नी में हाउ मेनी प्रेगनेंसी रिलेटेड केसेस हैव यू डेल्ट विद?
Difficult to keep a tab, but would have seen more than 5,000.
5,000. And how many babies have you delivered?
I'm sure more than 3,000.
How beautiful is that? मतलब आपने इतनी सारी families की खुशियों भरी journey को एक मुकाम दिया है, basically, I would say.
I mean, that's the beauty of obstetrics.
Indeed. तो क्या हर pregnancy same है?
Absolutely not. It's like जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि हमारे no two cornea are alike, no two eyes are alike. So it is like that, you know. एक मदर की 2 pregnancies भी एक जैसी नहीं होती.
Okay.
So every baby is different, every pregnancy is special, and that's why you need that connect with your gynecologist. You need that guidance with your gynecologist so that you are able to navigate the yet another journey.
Absolutely. And thank you for highlighting it because ये बड़ा important question था. Because हम लोग देखते हैं कि social media पे या आपकी families में ही ना बहुत comparisons होते हैं कि जी हमारी pregnancy ऐसी रही
True.
तो आप भी ऐसे कर लो. So it definitely is not one size fit all, right?
Exactly. Very true. Very true. In fact, whenever a patient conceives, I tell her that now this is the beginning of ज्ञान. अब मिलेगा ज्ञान जो पूरे 9 months मिलेगा. So just listen to everyone and then please consult me once before you bring it
Believe
into
in
practice.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. And doctor, while बहुत सारी pregnancy smooth भी होती हैं, you know, but there are quite a few high risk pregnancies. Out of 5,000 of what you approximately said you've dealt with, कितनी pregnancies high risk रही होंगी?
I would say a good 20-21% Gurpreet.
About 1,000 pregnancies out of 5,000
Yeah,
approximately.
maybe my experience has more, has been more with high risk patients because I have worked always in like, tertiary care and referral centers like say Railway Hospital, then Maulana Azad Medical College, Max, and then now I am at a like completely women oriented maternity hospital, that's Cloud9 Hospital. So I always had, high risk pregnancy is quite close to my heart because I've seen a lot of patients and a precision, a tailor-made treatment, timely intervention really improves the outcome.
Yes, absolutely. I think I've experienced that, so I can vouch for it. So, doctor, high-risk pregnancies, as per some studies also, urban areas में I think it's approximately 50%.
Yes.
Yeah.
At times, yes.
मतलब 10 में से 5 तो high risk ही हो रही हैं आजकल.
Yeah.
Why is this happening? Has something changed in the conditions or factors that is leading to this situation?
So many things, Gurpreet, but I think first and foremost is the age at which we are planning pregnancy. And if we take the statistic 20 years back, so I think most of the women would have had 2 children at least by the age of 30. Today, getting married by 30 is also not even a target, right?
Yes, yes.
And I am not here to say that, the only reason you are here is to like get married soon, make babies soon. That's not the way. So it's like, you have to take care of how your professional needs are, how your family backup is, and that is how when you plan a pregnancy. Pregnancy nowadays, it's not like pregnancy ho gayi. Pregnancy is duly planned, and hats off to the present generation. Almost all the pregnancies are planned. So the age factor is there that वो planning थोड़ा सा, it's like 35ish planning हो जाती है. ठीक है. Then another factor is that by that time, sometimes some may develop a high blood pressure, some may develop sugar issues, or certain times they have developed fibroids in their uterus. So all those things are also there. So sometimes conceiving becomes a challenge. Then the pregnancy becomes high risk with these conditions. Because you have to have some additional precautions, some additional medicines, some more monitoring than a routine low risk pregnancy.
Right. Okay. So doctor, age के साथ if I have to kind of consolidate the list, it is age, anything beyond 35 years.
Yeah.
Pre-existing medical conditions like hypertension, blood pressure, diabetes, stress.
Oh, stress, don't tell me, Gurpreet. This is like, I think, the number one killer in our society, and it starts from adolescence. I have teenagers coming to my clinic, then, middle-aged people, then the, our 60 plus population, and everybody is stressed, and everybody will tell me that, doc, I have a lot of stress. You know how it is nowadays. So I'm like, yes, please tell me, how is it nowadays? So, I always tell them that stress will be there. If you are having anything constructive in your life, stress will be there.
Right.
And a little bit of stress is important, Gurpreet, to take you higher in life,
Yeah.
You have to put in some effort. So that is okay. It is when the stress is like killing your creativity, it is breaking the relations, then it is a problem. And that is when you need to know that now it's a time to shut off.
Right.
Just a temporary shut off, and then you are back again.
Yeah.
So
and I think stress is directly linked to the health of you as a mother, expecting mother, and the fetal health as well.
Of course. So people ask me what to eat, what not to eat, but then this is the more important thing. Please be, relaxed. Please be relaxed. Things would be taken care of.
Yeah. And I think most importantly, another thing that I believe is also causing this issue is the lifestyle.
Of course. See, you can't blame the present generation for it, Gurpreet, because see, there was a time, 20 years back, that everything was not so mechanized in our country. In the West, it was, but here it was not. So people were using their body, their muscles, their, physical strength for most of the work. And it was like, it was a usual thing. But nowadays, everything is so mechanized that we do not need to do those things, And secondly, today's women, everybody is like multitasking. So it's good that we have these machines so that we can be at so many places.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that, sometimes I feel that the pelvic floor strength, which our mothers used to have, we are little lacking in that.
Right.
So if we have to build up our pelvic floor muscles, we have to put in a special effort. We have to do some pelvic floor exercises. We have to go for prenatal yoga and these kind of things, some weight training and all. So these things have to be done so that suddenly those muscles are not going to work at the end of 9 months.
Right. Okay. Now, Doctor, एक छोटा सा step back लेते हैं, right? We are talking about what conditions lead to high risk pregnancies. But अगर मैं अपनी आम जनता को समझाना चाहूँ, what is high risk pregnancy? आप कब as a doctor prescribe कर दोगे कि जी आप high risk में हैं? When do you do that? What all considerations do you make?
So anything which is putting my mother at an additional risk, baby at an additional risk, or sometimes both at an additional risk. So that becomes a high risk pregnancy wherein she would need some extra tests, wherein she would need frequent antenatal visits to her doctor. So that is basically a high risk pregnancy. And there, we have a kind of a coordinated, individualized plan in place. We do not plan when she comes in labor. It's already in place.
Right.
That because of these factors, this would be the time, we would allow her to go in pregnancy. By this time, we would like to induce her. This would be the multidisciplinary care we would need. Sometimes, I had a patient with multiple sclerosis. So I knew that I would need a neurologist with me throughout. So these are the conditions. So you know it beforehand. These patients, when they suddenly appear in 7th month, 8th month, then they become a real high risk where, you have to handle everything at one go.
Right. And another thing that I want to touch base on is that आपने age पे बहुत emphasize किया है. But इतना हम सुनते हैं age is just a number and आजकल लोग दिखते भी नहीं हैं at their age and we see celebrities delivering babies at the age of 40 or even beyond and सब healthy होता है. So why is age such a big concern for the masses, like for us normal people?
So age is just not a number. It's a good line for encouragement. But when we are talking about obstetrics, age matters. Age matters because your age defines your ovarian age.
Okay.
You can do a lot of kind of Botox, you can do a hair treatment, you can have a good skin specialist, a hair specialist to take care of you, and you maybe look 10 years younger if you are into a fitness regime and everything, but still your ovaries would age the way they have to.
Okay.
So, and if you're ovarian, sometimes in fact, it goes ahead of your age. In today's times wherein, there is so much of pollution, there's so much of adulteration in our foods, we are really not sure what we're eating.
And unhealthy habits?
And unhealthy habits, lot of eating out, lot of junk food, barely some exercise, sleeping till late, staying up till late hours, and then the stress. Especially those who are in corporate sector, they really swear by it that I have a lot of deadlines to meet.
Yes.
So these things are taking a toll on our ovarian reserves. And if your AMH, like many of those who are visiting doctors would be knowing, it's a predictor of your ovarian reserve. So if your ovarian reserve is low, the counts are low, then you're facing fertility issues, right?
So that means you said your ovaries age with you. तो अगर कोई 36 years का है तो उसकी ovaries या तो 36 ही हैं या फिर 40 भी हो सकती हैं depending on your lifestyle.
Yes, but ऐसा नहीं होता कि आप आपकी एज 36 से आपकी ओवरी 30 पे रह गई, ऐसा नहीं होता है,
Okay.
है ना? एंड इट्स अ वेरी ऑब्जेक्टिव मेजरमेंट, सो इट्स नॉट
Hmm.
समथिंग कि मैं ऐसा कह रही हूँ.
Hmm.
It's all fact. It's all
Right.
fact.
Of course. So,
And coming to celebrities, Gurpreet,
yeah.
which you were interested in. So I tell you that they have a totally different ecosystem, and you know what they want you to know.
Yeah.
You sometimes do not know that they have had miscarriages. You do not know they had fertility issues.
Of course.
Sometimes they have this, antiphospholipid syndrome. Sometimes they use surrogacy. So you do not know the real story. We just know what the cameras tell us.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
there are many other things, and then then the support system they have, the ecosystem they have is entirely different. You would like to take care of your child yourself.
Right.
They have multiple hands.
That's true. That's absolutely true. And another very touchy thing that people I think shy away. वो बात नहीं करना चाहते is miscarriages. Now that we know that high risk pregnancies ही 50% है, and again while I was doing some research, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but I read that approximately 10 to 15% of women undergo a miscarriage in their first trimester, especially if it's a first pregnancy. Is that true?
Yes. In fact, I'll tell you the numbers would be higher. They are 10 to 15% only, because many a times the lady doesn't know she's pregnant. She's
Wow.
just 5 days overdue and she gets her period. She did not realize she was pregnant.
Right.
So
right.
miscarriages, first trimester miscarriages, miscarriages in the first pregnancy, they are real.
And that's quite unfortunate and बहुत demotivating भी होता है.
Yes.
So what do you tell your patients, and what are the main reasons for it?
See, main reasons are like, chromosomal defects. And if, to explain it to you simply, then it's like, we have one chromosome copy from the mother, one from the father. So अगर इसमें कहीं भी double copy आ गई,
अच्छा.
totally we have a trisomy.
Right.
So trisomy 21 is what we commonly known as Down syndrome.
Okay.
So it's just that the 21 chromosome had 3 copies. Sometimes you would have a duplication, sometimes you would have a deletion. Sometimes there are micro deletions. But even a micro deletion would cause a havoc.
Right.
So these chromosomal defects are like, mostly they are so bad that the nature doesn't select them and it automatically goes for miscarriage.
Okay.
And they are spontaneous,
Right.
They are like, it's not that the parents have a karyotype problem. So it's not repeated in successive pregnancies.
Okay. Right.
When it is getting repeated in successive pregnancies, like I have dealt with patients who have had past 10 miscarriages, Gurpreet.
10
imagine
miscarriages,
the trauma and the psychological counseling that went with it for 9 months. But then in those cases, these genetic defects are not the cause, because we get the parents tested, the karyotype is normal.
Right.
So there are the other issues like coagulopathies are there. Sometimes the blood just clots and it doesn't reach the baby. So sometimes we have structural abnormalities in the uterus, like septum or those kind of things.
So what I wanted to actually call out was कि अगर आपका first time conceive आप करते हो और miscarriage होता है, it is really the body fighting the odds of pregnancy if you take it forward, and there's nothing that the mother should be blaming herself for.
Of course. In fact, this is the first thing I take care of, because I have had patients asking me that, doc, I think I walked more that day. I think I used stairs that day. I think I did not listen to my mother-in-law. She was saying, don't eat this, don't go to office. The self-blame is so much. And we all, the family as a doctor, us, we all should take care that these feelings should not come in her, because then this would have an effect on her future fertility also, her life also.
Right.
So this is a totally wrong concept. So I always tell her that there was nothing you could have done or not done that would have caused this. This was inevitable, and it has happened for the good, because who wants to have a baby with chromosomal defects and bring that child up, right? So this is very, very important.
And if I have to tell you to summarize like 4 or 5 methods जिससे हम हाई रिस्क प्रेगनेंसी के रिस्क्स या मिसकैरेज के रिस्क्स अवॉइड कर सकते हैं? व्हाट विल बी दोस?
So first and foremost is, I mean, take out time, discuss with your doctor for you which is the right time to plan pregnancy. The doctor would take into account your aspirations, your ambitions, your physical health, your ovarian reserve, any significant family history you may have, right? So then you have a plan in mind that,
Right.
okay, I have this much time to kind of put myself into the work, and then maybe I need a little slow down, a break to plan things, right? Then secondly, focus on your weight, girls. We are having so much of this PCOD nowadays, overweight, obese people coming into our clinic. So this is a real modifiable risk factor, right?
Correct.
We can optimize our body weight, our BMI. We can work on our diet, our lifestyle. So that itself brings a lot of positivity in you, right?
Absolutely.
And then we can screen ourselves for certain diseases which are more common, which kind of lead to a high risk pregnancy or
Right.
lead to repeated miscarriages. So these are the things, we can guide you once you come to us.
Okay.
And what is the number one treatment for recurrent miscarriages?
What?
It is TLC.
TLC.
Yeah.
Right.
That's tender love and care.
Very
I
interesting.
mean, this is scientific.
Right.
This is scientific. So how you are holding the hand of that lady who has suffered so much, it brings a change in the outcome.
How
and we have
beautiful.
seen that.
TLC, my dear friends, that is the kind of treatment you need to give to your partners if you're really trying to have a healthy pregnancy and baby. Tender love and care. That was beautiful. तो डॉक्टर, अब बात करते हैं, जब भी कोई प्रेग्नेंट होता है ना, तो ये सबसे बड़ा हॉट टॉपिक होता है. मतलब अपनी जर्नी में मैं ये वाला टॉपिक सुन सुन के पक गई थी, विच इज सिजेरियन वर्सेस नॉर्मल डिलीवरी. आप ये मानो कि मुझे लोगों ने यहाँ तक बोला कि आप नॉर्मल डिलीवरी मैनिफेस्ट करो, ठीक है, डोंट पैक योर हॉस्पिटल बैग्स टिल द nth डे, मत सोचो कि सी सेक होगा. वाइल आई बिलीव इन मैनिफेस्टेशन, बट क्या सिर्फ मैनिफेस्टेशन से हम नॉर्मल डिलीवरीज कर सकते हैं?
Okay, so this is like Pandora's box, Gurpreet. Okay, I mean, this is the commonest question all the mother-in-laws will ask us right from the first visit. Madam, normal delivery हो जाएगी? So, of course हो जाएगी, होनी भी चाहिए. But we have to understand that when we're talking about normal delivery, you have to make sure that everything is normal, right? So suddenly 9 months के बाद there is not a eureka moment which is going to come.
Right.
हमें 9 months we have to have that mental makeup. We should be ready to work on our exercises, diet, all the guidance which is given by your doctor. Right? So that's very important for a normal delivery. And sometimes for indicated cases, जहाँ आपके genuine indications हैं कि ये हमारे पास conditions हैं कि इनमें आपका cesarean होना चाहिए, वहाँ पर हमने देखा है जब आप cesarean करते हो, you bring down the maternal morbidity mortality, you bring down the perinatal mortality, outcome बहुत times improvise हो जाता है.
Right.
So वहाँ पर cesarean section जरूरी है, and there should be no discussion about it. I mean कि क्या ये क्या वो, वहाँ पर बहुत clear है. लेकिन I will say that's a 20% of people. Remaining जो है, वहाँ पे situations कई बार during pregnancy आती हैं कि she started with a low risk pregnancy, 7th month से the BP shot up. And the BP is like uncontrolled, she's on 3 drugs, the baby is getting growth restricted. These are the conditions in which the plan of management would change during the pregnancy. Right. And the patient feels कि मैडम आपने कहा था कि normal delivery हो जाएगी. But उससे भी ज़्यादा ज़रूरी ये है कि we are able to give you a healthy mother, a healthy baby. And we would like to decrease the nursery stay of the baby. That is very important. कि हम optimize कर पाए कि baby भी healthy है, mother को भी ICU नहीं जाना पड़ा, babies को भी NICU नहीं जाना पड़ा. It's a win-win situation for us all.
Absolutely.
So in those conditions, it is indicated. Other like of late, Gurpreet, there is a valid indication which has been added to the list, and that is a cesarean on maternal request.
Right.
And there, the situation is different. We are requesting the mother that please take the trial for a normal delivery, and the mother says that I do not want
बट
to
डॉक्टर
take.
इस सिनेरियो में सिर्फ मदर का डिसीजन तो ये नहीं होता. आई थिंक आजकल इफ आई हैव टू लुक बैक, राम लला जी जिस दिन वो एपिसोड हुआ था,
Definitely, that is a big thing. In fact, that's the major reason for this, maternal request, because we have not made a criteria that family request for cesarean, right?
करेक्ट,
Because when we come to the medical legal part of consent, it is the mother's consent which is valid.
ओके,
The other consents are like the witness consent, the attendant's consent, in which in most of the cases is the husband, right?
राइट,
So it is the maternal request as on paper, but yes, it is the family decision. Of
Decision.
course, no mother is taking this decision entirely all on herself. And on this Ayodhya day, my God, all the hospitals were full of elective cesareans. Ramji kahin na kahin to zarur aaye hain.
well,
And then, yes, manifesting. Okay, this is a new term being coined almost every day in my OPD
हाँ,
by some of the patient. And if I'm not wrong, you correct me. Manifesting, I understand it's something like what Shah Rukh Khan said, that अगर आप
आप किसी
कोई
चीज
किसी
को
चीज को शिद्दत से चाहे
तो पूरी
पूरी
कायनात उसे
कायनात
आपसे मिला
की
देगी.
कोशिश करती है. So see, in fact, I mean, this is not a new term. Then I tell you, then
Yeah.
in Alchemist book,
Hmm,
we had this famous quote.
yeah.
So हाँ, वहां तक मैं ये कहूंगी कि जरूर एक फर्क पड़ता है
Hmm,
कि अगर आप मेंटली फिजिकली भी डेडिकेटेड हैं,
hmm.
है ना. बट इट ऑफ कोर्स इज रिफ्रेनिंग टू मतलब वी नॉट इंक्लूडिंग द हाई रिस्क प्रेगनेंसी.
Exactly, and I wanted to touch base that, right? अगर हम देख रहे हैं हाई रिस्क प्रेगनेंसी ही 50% है, तो मैं पढ़ रही थी इस बारे में, तो आई कुड ऑल्सो रीड दैट द सी सेक्शन बर्थ इन अर्बन एरियाज कैटेगोरिकली are also at about 49.4 or 7%.
In the private sector, yes.
Yes.
In the government sector, it is still around 23 to 25%. In some months it would be 27% also.
And again, that is owing to the sedentary lifestyle or the
Yes.
pre-existing conditions mostly.
Yes. In like, I have a good amount of experience in the government setup and in the medical colleges. So the age group of the patient used to be lesser.
Right.
IVF pregnancies used to be lesser, and so there the cesareans used to be for the high risk patients only.
Right.
And otherwise, in those patients where we had to do emergency cesarean because during the cesarean the fetal heart rate drop, there's a meconium or any such indication, there's a fetal distress, not a planned cesarean. And in the private sector, Gurpreet, the IVF pregnancies have increased, multiple pregnancies have increased,
Right.
twins have become so common.
Correct.
Right. So therein, if the first baby is not in a head down position, automatically goes for a cesarean. Then we have some patients who are pregnant, they already have had pelvic surgeries done, they already have had myomectomy done, fibroid removal surgeries done. So those automatically change the whole management and puts them in a high risk condition.
Right.
And they'll end up in cesarean sections.
तो मतलब जो हमें बहुत सुनने में मिलता है ना आजकल, तो आई हैव टू टेल यू, इवन योर नॉट जस्ट योर पार्टनर, मेरे को लगता है कि पार्टनर सबसे ज़्यादा सपोर्टिव होते हैं, बट इवन योर मेल कॉलीग्स, आई हैव हर्ड देम से कि आसान रास्ता ढूंढ लेती हैं लड़कियां, सी सेक्शन करा लेती हैं. मतलब दादी नानियां तो बोलती ही थी आजकल ये नया ट्रेंड है, बट it is not आसान.
I'll tell you, you just call these husbands to OT. We have had cases where the wife was sitting straight, the husband fainted. And the wife was like, it's okay, I'm fine, take care of my husband.
Yeah.
So it is not easy. This, I mean, me as a doctor, I love OTs. I love being in the OT. But you as a patient, you kind of are not used to that atmosphere,
No, बिल्कुल नहीं.
So it's like our second home. But for you, it is a difficult situation.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from your own doctor, you do not know anyone there,
Yeah.
right? Then undergoing that spinal anesthesia and then listening to what is being said, following what is being said, and then the post-cesarean pain.
Yeah. I
course
think
it
एक
is
में
there.
पहले पेन होता है और एक में बाद में, but it is painful. It is not an easy
See,
way
I
out.
think no mode of delivery is easy,
Exactly.
but then having a baby and the joy of it makes you do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one more thing that I want to talk about for the C-section, जो एक again मेरे को लगता है myth है, but I want you to break it, is about doctors पैसा कमाने के लिए भी जल्दी से C-sec कर देते हैं.
This is a long this was long ago maybe, but now I mean we all are like so sick and tired of it that the hospitals have kind of normalized this. You have a normal delivery, you have a cesarean section, it's the same. Financially it is the same. So, and I tell you Gurpreet, I mean everyone has such a long career. I mean we are doctors by choice and we are obstetricians by passion.
Right.
Because it is a very demanding field. You always have 2 lives with you.
Right.
So I mean अगर सिर्फ डॉक्टर बनना ही चॉइस होता तो हम ऑब्स्टेट्रिशियन नहीं बनते. अगर हमें सिर्फ सर्जरी ही करनी होती तो फिर हम सर्जन बनते, है ना. बट वी opted for this field because of the passion. Right. And the passion is more in a normal delivery. I mean we all kind of have a mini celebration that yeah, this normal patient delivered normally, the mother is fine, the baby is fine. So मतलब कोई ऐसा नहीं चाहता है कि हम जाके इस पेशेंट का सिजेरियन कर दें and we'll be happy. No. Right.
So doctor, let's talk about planning. आपने बोला एक बहुत important aspect है. If you're planning your pregnancy well, then half of the risks are well taken care of. So that means pre-conception counseling is a thing, right? That you provide.
Yes.
Who all should come to you for it? And what all do you really capture? आप उनमें क्या-क्या चीजें आप टेस्ट कराते हैं या बातें करते हैं उस बारे में?
Right. So बहुत important question था ये गुरप्रीत. And I always want to talk so much about preconceptional counseling because it is so much related to the high risk pregnancy I deal with. तो हम इसमें किन्हें आना चाहिए? उन्हें आना चाहिए जो अपनी पहली प्रेगनेंसी प्लान कर रहे हैं, राइट? उन्हें आना चाहिए जो प्रेगनेंसी तो सेकंड प्लान कर रहे हैं बट एज 35 के अराउंड पहुंच गए, ठीक है. और उन्हें आना चाहिए जो अभी भी सिंगल हैं लेकिन थोड़े से अनश्योर हैं कि क्या हमारे पास और टाइम है टू प्लान प्रेगनेंसी, या फिर वो कपल्स जो जिन दोनों का जॉइंट डिसीजन है कि अभी प्रेगनेंसी नहीं करनी है बट देन स्टिल दे डू नॉट वांट टू हैव अ काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम विद कंसीविंग और हैविंग एनी इश्यूज. सो आपको जरूर आना चाहिए. हम उनमें क्या डिस्कस करेंगे? हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि आपका प्रेजेंट स्टेट ऑफ हेल्थ क्या है, आपका ओवेरियन रिजर्व कैसा है, आपकी कोई सिग्निफिकेंट ऐसी फैमिली हिस्ट्री या जेनेटिक हिस्ट्री तो नहीं है जो कि आपको पता होनी चाहिए, जो कि कल को आपके ऑफस्प्रिंग में शो अप कर सकती है. राइट. सो अब बहुत छोटी सी एक बात है थैलेसीमिया की. तो अब आज से 10 साल पहले हम थैलेसीमिया टेस्टिंग इतनी कॉमन नहीं थी. बट देन एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव वार्ड्स फुल ऑफ थैलेसीमिया बेबीज. आप समझ रहे हैं थैलेसीमिया मतलब वो बेबी सिर्फ ब्लड ट्रांसफ्यूजन पे चल रहा है. क्या लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी है और क्या उन पेरेंट्स की आगनी है,
और ये अवॉइडेबल
है. बिल्कुल. सो हम ये जो कुंडलियां मिला रहे हैं, हम थैलेसीमिया स्टेटस क्यों नहीं चेक कर रहे हैं ना. अगर मदर को थैलेसीमिया माइनर है तो आपको पूरी लाइफ क्लिनिकली नहीं पता चलेगा. हो सकता है उनका हीमोग्लोबिन 10 के अराउंड रहेगा, दैट्स ऑल. राइट. हम जब टेस्ट कराएंगे तो हमें पता चलेगा. और फिर हम हस्बैंड का स्टेटस चेक कराते हैं. अगर दोनों में थैलेसीमिया की एक जीन भी है तो बच्चे के पास 25% रिस्क है, राइट, टू गेट अ फुल ब्लोन थैलेसीमिया. और ये वो प्रेगनेंसीज हैं जो हम नहीं चाहते कि हो.
उस केस में आप ऑल्टरनेट ऑप्शंस देते हैं.
सी गुरप्रीत, इट्स अ 25% probability. 75% would still be a thalassemia carrier only.
Right.
So that pregnancy can be continued.
Okay.
तो पहली बात कि ये चीज पता होनी चाहिए so that कि as soon as she conceives, we will check this from the baby directly.
Okay.
कि उनका क्या थैल स्टेटस है.
Okay.
अगर वो थैलेसीमिया मेजर नहीं है तो हैप्पीली कंटिन्यू.
Right.
ठीक है. सो दिस इज अ पॉइंट. यहाँ पर हम आपका ब्लड प्रेशर, शुगर, थायराइड, कई बार इतने हाई थायराइड लेवल्स निकल के आते हैं कि हमें प्री प्रेगनेंसी में पता लग जाता है. सो एटलीस्ट बेबी विल नॉट हैव अ मेंटल रिटार्डेशन. ये सब बहुत बड़ी बड़ी चीजें हैं जो कि हम छोटी सी स्क्रीनिंग, एक छोटे से डिस्कशन और टेस्ट से मैनेज कर सकते हैं. राइट.
वेल, सो आई थिंक इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड अगर मैं बात करूँ डिलेइंग द प्रेगनेंसी, विच आई थिंक आजकल हो ही रहा है बिकॉज पीपल आर बिकमिंग वेरी एम्बिशियस इन देयर लाइफ, एंड होना भी चाहिए.
होना भी चाहिए.
तो एग फ्रीजिंग एक आजकल एक नया सुनने में आ रहा है, राइट? इतना नॉर्मल नहीं हुआ है अभी भी, मैं बोलूँगी मिडिल क्लास और अपर मिडिल क्लास में, बट हाँ सेलिब्रिटीज तो डेफिनेटली करा रहे हैं. तो इफ यू could bring some more highlight on what is egg freezing, is it expensive, है ना? ऐसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, तो एग फ्रीजिंग के बारे में कुछ बताइए.
So you to understand what is egg freezing, why is it done, है ना? Egg freezing कहीं ना कहीं आप सोचो कि एक suppose a lady is 28, she has gone into some career where she understands that at least next 5 years she doesn't have time for marriage, family, or maybe she's not getting the right partner. And you know, I mean, एक यही काम नहीं है, हम अपनी सारी लाइफ इतनी पढ़ाई करते हैं इसलिए तो नहीं करते कि हम बस
बिल्कुल.
फटाफट शादी करें और बच्चे पैदा करें.
करेक्ट.
Right? So then she has this option that she wants to know कि हम क्या कितना डिले कर सकते हैं, क्या ऑप्शंस हैं, क्या मैं अपनी ओवरी की एज फ्रीज नहीं कर सकती. सो ऑफ
Right.
कोर्स आज की डेट में आप कर सकते हो. व्हाट वी डू इज लाइक वी टेक आउट योर eggs from one of the ovary and we freeze it at that stage.
Okay.
तो अब अगर आपको 5 साल बाद आपको लगता है कि I want to plan pregnancy, of course you'll try naturally first. But in case you face troubles, in case you face a trouble in conceiving, in case you feel कि नहीं recurrent miscarriages हो रहे हैं because of the ovarian quality which has gone down. So now you have these eggs.
And they come as a savior, so lesser fertility issues later.
Yes, lesser fertility issues. And secondly, you know, many a times our mothers have to use donor egg. So that's still a lot of taboo, you know. So it is very nice if you have your own eggs frozen.
Absolutely.
And about the cost factor, yeah, it is because it is not so common still in India. So yeah, cost factor is a little bit there because you have to save it for many years. But then there are EMI options and all, then the hospitals can help you.
Right. So आजकल EMI हर चीज के लिए है.
Of course.
Plan your life well, and I think that again is going to be very helpful. और ये आप pre-conception counseling में भी discuss करते हो in detail अगर किसी को ये option जानना है तो.
Yeah, depending upon, yeah, yes, definitely.
Okay.
And you know, like with PCOD and endometriosis on the rise, the ovarian count is getting affected much more. Yeah. Because with endometriosis, you know, the ovarian reserve, with the repeated surgeries, the ovarian reserve is getting affected. So there also a preconceptional counseling and egg freezing has a definite role.
Okay. So doctor, that was very insightful. Thank you so much. But अब जो मेरे podcast का ये एक section है, ये बहुत interesting है. This is called the rapid fire round. इसमें मैं कुछ statements बोलूँगी. You have to quickly say whether it's a myth or a fact.
Okay.
And if it is a myth, तो आप मुझे fact बताओगे फटाफट से कि क्या है. ठीक है? Are you ready for it?
Yes.
All right. पपाया और पाइनएप्पल खाने से miscarriages होते हैं.
It is a myth.
Okay.
Okay. So coming to where it all started. बहुत पुराने ज़माने में पपाया के सीड्स को यूज़ करते थे एज अबॉर्शन इंड्यूसिंग ड्रग.
अच्छा.
ओके. एंड पपाया अगर आप एक रॉ पपाया खाते हो तो कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा सा पेट में आपके कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस एंड ऑल हो सकता है, थोड़ा सा पेन हो सकता है. तो इसीलिए हम कहते हैं कि आप रॉ पपाया मत खाइए, बट एक राइप पपाया इज फाइन. In fact, it helps you relieve constipation, which is so common in pregnancy.
Yes.
And coming to pineapple, pineapple is also safe. उसमें भी कहीं ना कहीं वो एक enzyme होता है bromelain, which is, you know, which people say that can cause contractions, can cause pain. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Pineapple, in fact, it's rich in folic acid.
Okay.
It is a good fruit. It's a nutritious fruit. So you can have it unless somebody is feeling allergic to it or somebody is feeling a weird sensation. Sometimes आप pineapple खाओ आपको मुंह में अजीब सा sensation आता है. So those people should avoid it. Otherwise, both the fruits are good.
Okay. All right. That helps. Once a C-section, always a C-section.
Again a myth. Again a myth. We have done so many VBACs. So what is VBAC? It is vaginal birth after cesarean. Because vaginal birth after cesarean होते हैं, इसीलिए ये terminology है, right? But इसमें there is a science who can go for VBAC. हर किसी का नहीं हो सकता आफ्टर सिजेरियन. तो क्या आपका पहला सिजेरियन किसी ऐसे इंडिकेशन के लिए हुआ है जो रेपिटेटिव है? सपोज आपकी पेल्विस की जो बोन्स हैं वो छोटी हैं, तो वो चेंज नहीं होगा, तो आपका
Right.
इंडिकेशन हर बार सेम रहेगा,
करेक्ट,
तो फिर आपका सिजेरियन के बाद सिजेरियन ही होगा। क्या आपका बिल्कुल सेकंड स्टेज सिजेरियन हुआ है, अगेन अगर ऐसा हुआ है तो फिर आपका नेक्स्ट में आपको ट्रायल देना रिस्की रहेगा,
राइट,
क्योंकि आपका यूट्रस ज्यादा लाइकली टू रप्चर है ना। तो दोज आर द कंडीशंस। एंड देन वन मोर थिंग व्हिच आई ऑलवेज टेल कि हम आपको इंडक्शन के लिए हमारे पास बहुत लिमिटेड एवेन्यूज बचते हैं। सो वी इफ यू हैड अ प्रीवियस सिजेरियन बट एक नॉन रिकरेंट इंडिकेशन के लिए था, अभी आपका और बेबी का हेल्थ ठीक है, तो हम वेट कर सकते हैं कि आप नेचुरल पेन में आइए एंड
राइट,
वी विल मॉनिटर यू।
okay. And spinal epidural leads to lifelong backaches.
Definitely not. It is a very big myth. It's a very big myth. Okay. आपको जो बैक एक्स हो रहे हैं आफ्टर योर सिजेरियन सेक्शंस, दे आर बिकॉज ऑफ फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट बैड पोस्चर। हम सोचते हैं कि अभी बेबी लैच ऑन हो गया है, फीड करा लेते हैं, कोई बात नहीं, बट इट्स नॉट ए वन डे थिंग। आप फीड बेबी को 4 to 6 months to sometimes a year करा रहे हैं, सो द राइट पोस्चर हैज टू बी इम्पोर्टेंट,
Right.
है ना। सो दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो एक वो पॉइंट है। दूसरा, आपका मिल्क एंड डेयरी प्रोडक्ट्स का इंटेक कई बार बहुत पुअर होता है। हम जो आपको कैल्शियम विटामिन डी दे रहे होते हैं, वो सब स्टॉक हो रहा होता है, अंदर कुछ नहीं जाता।
Right.
So these are the things which are causing you backache, not spinal or epidural. No.
Okay. Pedicure massages induce contraction.
It's a myth. In fact, this is a question I recently came to know because one of my patient messaged me and asked that, ma'am, I mean, her delivery was planned, I think, a week later. And she messages me, ma'am, can I get a pedicure? I was like, wow. I mean, of course, that will relax you. So pedicure क्या करता है? Pedicure सिर्फ आपको relax करता है, आपको थोड़ा feel good कराता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप बिल्कुल पेडिक्योर कराइए।
करा सकते हैं। Ultrasound are not harmful for the babies inside.
इट इज ट्रू, इट इज नॉट हार्मफुल, बट जब हम अल्ट्रासाउंड की बात करते हैं तो बहुत ही लो फ्रीक्वेंसी साउंड वेव्स हैं, सो दे आर सेफ, राइट।
राइट,
सो जो आपको डॉक्टर ने एडवाइस किया है वो अल्ट्रासाउंड प्लीज कराइए।
करेक्ट। लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, कैस्टर ऑयल पी लो, डिलीवरी रूम में जाने से पहले झट से बेबी बाहर आ जाएगा।
ओके, सो इतना इंडिया में कैस्टर ऑयल यूज हुआ है कि देयर हैव बीन स्टडीज वर्ल्ड वाइड ओवर दिस। तो कैस्टर ऑयल कहीं ना कहीं कॉन्ट्रैक्शंस ला सकता है,
ओके,
है ना, दिस इज साइंटिफिक, राइट। मगर कौन कैस्टर ऑयल यूज करेगा, कितना यूज करेगा, ये कहाँ डिसाइड होता है। तो आप जब घर में कर रहे हैं तो ये एक अनसुपरवाइज चीज़ है, आपने ये नहीं पूछा कि कब ले सकते हैं, क्या मेरी प्रेगनेंसी में मैं ले सकती हूँ। सो ये चीज़ें बहुत डिफरेंट है। आप एक डॉक्टर्स के सुपरविजन में, डॉक्टर के एडवाइस में एक स्पेसिफाइड क्वांटिटी, एक स्पेसिफाइड टाइम पे लेते हैं तो शायद वो आपको हेल्प कर सकता है, बट ऐसा नहीं होता है। होता ये है कि आप पेशेंट को रोज दिए जा रहे हैं, वहाँ क्या होता है कि आपके लेबर पेन्स बहुत तेज आ सकते हैं कई बार, और जो हमारी स्टडीज शो कर रही हैं कि वो लोग ज्यादा गए सिजेरियन में एज कम्पेयर टू नॉर्मल डिलीवरी, एज कम्पेयर टू जिन्होंने कैस्टर ऑयल नहीं पिया, जिनको हमने प्लेसिबो में पानी दिया। सो अल्टीमेटली हमारा एम तो नॉर्मल डिलीवरी का था, कैस्टर ऑयल पी के, सो वो द होल एम गेट्स डिफीटेड।
Right. Well, that is about it for our rapid fire round, Doctor. I think this episode has been very, very insightful. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
And thank you to our listeners who have been tuned in to go through this podcast with us. नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में डॉक्टर हम बात करेंगे आपके साथ PCOD, PCOS, एंडोमेट्रोसिस, फाइब्रॉइड्स जैसी सिचुएशन में जो आजकल बहुत बढ़ती आ रही है।
Real growing problem, real.
So tune in to our podcast in the next episode as well, क्योंकि बहुत important topic पे बात करने वाले हैं, which is very, very common in teenagers right now. Until then, take care. शब्बा खैर।